Social Security income is actually going to replace roughly between 30 and 40% of a typical worker's pre-retirement income. And as of course, if you're a higher earner, that percentage is going to decrease. If you were making 150 plus, you're looking at that percentage dropping to anywhere between 20 to 25%. So as this government program changes, we want to make sure that we find ways to maximize these benefits, not only for you, but for your spouse as well. So here is a few simple things to take a look at before you decide on how to file your benefits. First and foremost is, do not assume that you know everything there is to know about Social Security. And do not assume that your best filing strategy is what your neighbor did. I think one of the biggest problems that folks have is that they use the "what did you do" test. So they go to their neighbor, their friend, their family member, or whoever who is collecting benefits and ask them, how did you do it? This is obviously the wrong way to do it because you have no idea what the goals and objectives of your friend was. So we can't assume that your goals and objectives are the same. So number one, don't do this. Number two is, don't wait till past 70 years old to begin collecting benefits. I've never met anybody who has waited past 70 years old to collect benefits, but I'm pretty sure there might be. And as many of you know, when your full retirement age is when there's no more haircuts. So for most people, it's 66, and as actually some of the population is aging, now it's 67. But what that means is that between the full retirement age and age 70, the longer you delay, your benefits will grow by a guaranteed 8% a year until you reach age 70. At that point, there's no more increases. So there is no benefit really for waiting to start receiving your Social Security benefits past the age of 70. There's no more growth. Number three is, make sure that you're patient and you time your benefits correctly. Again, one of the keys to Social Security is that we want to make sure that we maximize those benefits, not only for you again, but for your spouse. So we must understand what our filing strategy is going to be, and hopefully some time before it happens. So you must know how this benefit, the Social Security benefit, is tied in with your other income and your other assets to make sure, again, that we're not only able to maximize that income, but we're able to have a possibly more tax efficient income into the future as you are retired. Understand also, number four is that working longer will result in higher benefits. One of the things to understand is that no matter if you're 55, 65, or 95, as long as you're working, you have to be paying into the Social Security system. So when you're working, they take a portion of your earnings and deposit it into your own account. So obviously, you can continue to work well into retirement, be collecting Social Security, but you're still contributing into your Social Security account. And over time, this will lead to increased income. And number five is, remarrying can cost you. And I've seen this actually in some instances. A divorced spouse is entitled to a portion of the ex-spouse's benefit if they were married for 10 plus years and they are 62 years and older. So, however, but let's just say that you got divorced at 55 and you got remarried at 58. Your ex-spouse was a really good earner, made a lot of money. However, after you divorced, you still would remain under his benefits or entitled to a portion of his benefits. But now that you remarried at 58 to possibly some person, a spouse that was not a great earner or is not a great earner, is just a regular earner, not as good as your ex-spouse. Now, guess what? You lost your ex-spouse's, you lost being entitled to your ex-spouse's benefits, and now you fall under your current spouse's benefit. And that can be a potential for a very, very, very large um, decrease in income over time. So with that being said, again, maximizing Social Security is one of the key elements in having a successful retirement. We want to plan your retirement to be a long, long time. So with that being said, we have to make sure, again, we have a lot of income. And with that, and not only from the standpoint of the ways we get income, but we want to make sure that we also maximize the portfolio of where that income is coming from. So with that, I'll see you next time on Financial QB TV.